Welcome back to Auto Reviews, the place where power, precision, and performance come together. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a review of the world's hottest cars. Today, we're diving into one of the most unexpected and talked about releases in the supercar world, the 2026 Lamborghini SC20 sedan. Yes, you heard that right. A Lamborghini SC20 sedan. Words that traditionally don't belong in the same sentence, until now. Lamborghini, long known for its wild two-door beasts like the Aventador and Huracan, has shocked the automotive world by taking one of its most exclusive builds, the SC20, and reimagining it into a four-door performance sedan. The result? A mind-blowing fusion of track-borne aggression and road-going practicality. Whether you think it's genius or blasphemy, there's no denying it's something completely new. Now, before we get into the deep specs, let's set the stage with a bit of context. The original SC20 was unveiled as a one-off, roofless V12 speed machine built by Lamborghini's Squadra Corse division. That car was never intended for mass production. But after the overwhelmingly positive reaction from enthusiasts and collectors, and let's be honest, the persistent demands of some very wealthy clients, Lamborghini decided to reimagine the SC20 as something more accessible and more versatile. Enter the 2026 SC20 sedan. This is not just a one-off. It's going into limited production, very limited. Lamborghini has announced that only 100 units will be built globally, with each one offering custom-tailored specs through the brand's ad personam program. Let's talk design. At first glance, you know it's a Lamborghini. From the aggressively sculpted lines to the Y-shaped LED light signature, the SC20 sedan wears its DNA on its sleeve. The front fascia borrows heavily from the original SC20 Roadster, wide air intakes, angular intakes, and a front splitter that screams downforce. But what's really impressive is how Lamborghini managed to stretch the coupe's dramatic proportions into a four-door layout without losing the drama. The rear doors are seamlessly integrated, with hidden handles that preserve the flowing profile. From the side, the car maintains a wedge-shaped silhouette, riding low and wide on massive 22-inch forged alloy wheels. The rear is pure Lamborghini theater. A massive carbon fiber diffuser sits beneath a full-width active spoiler, with center-mounted quad exhausts pushing out a sound that could wake the dead. The tail lights are slim and sharp, echoing the Sean and Revuelto design language. The car's presence is nothing short of menacing. Inside, it's a futuristic mix of race car functionality and Italian luxury. Step into the cabin, and you're met with an environment that's clearly driver-focused. The dashboard features a fully digital 15-inch curved display that can be reconfigured for track, street, or comfort modes. All physical buttons have been replaced by haptic feedback touch panels, though Lamborghini has wisely kept a few tactile controls, like the ignition flip switch, to keep that jet fighter feel alive. The four-seat layout is surprisingly spacious, especially for a car of this pedigree. Rear passengers get bucket-style sports seats with integrated headrests, Alcantara-wrapped surfaces, and ambient lighting that can be customized to match the car's driving mode. It's luxurious, but don't expect Rolls-Royce levels of plush. This is still a Lamborghini. The emphasis is on speed and style, not backseat lounging. Now, let's get into the meat of it. The engine. Under the hood, or more accurately, behind the rear seats, lies the heart of the SC20 sedan. And no, it's not electric. Not fully, anyway. The 2026 SC20 sedan is powered by a newly developed 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 hybrid powertrain, an evolution of the system used in the Lamborghini Revuelto. Paired with 3 electric motors, one on each front wheel and one integrated into the gearbox, the setup produces a combined output of 1,014 horsepower. Let that sink in. Over 1,000 horsepower. In a four-door Lamborghini. The V12 alone churns out around 825 horsepower, revving to a ferocious 9,500 RPM, while the electric motors provide instant torque and all-wheel drive capability. The hybrid system runs on a 48V architecture and uses a supercapacitor instead of a conventional lithium-ion battery, keeping weight down and response time razor sharp. And the performance numbers? They're just as bonkers as you'd expect. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. 0 to 100 in under 6. Top speed, a hair under 220 miles per hour. That makes the SC20 sedan not just the fastest four-door Lamborghini ever, but arguably one of the fastest sedans in the world. All of this power is managed by an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and an advanced torque vectoring system that can shuffle power between all four wheels with surgical precision. There's also rear-wheel steering, active aerodynamics, and a new adaptive suspension system that Lamborghini calls LDS 2.0, short for Lamborghini Dynamic Suspension. On the road, early reviewers are calling the SC20 sedan a revelation. In Strata mode, it's surprisingly docile. The hybrid system lets it glide through city traffic silently at low speeds, with the electric motors doing most of the work. Switch to Casa mode, and it becomes an unhinged animal, tightening the steering, stiffening the suspension, and delivering every ounce of power to the pavement with explosive force. Braking is handled by carbon ceramic discs measuring 17 inches in the front and 16 in the rear, clamped by 6-piston calipers. Lamborghini claims a 60to0 stopping distance of just 96 feet, which is shorter than many hypercars. Fuel economy. Well, it's not exactly the selling point here, but thanks to the hybrid system, it's better than you'd expect. Around 18 miles per gallon combined, with up to 12 miles of electric-only range, perfect for sneaking out of the neighborhood without waking the entire block. Now let's talk price, and this is where things get spicy. The base price of the 2026 Lamborghini SC20 sedan is set at $498,000. Yes, that's nearly $500,000 for a sedan, but remember, this isn't your average executive car. This is a hyper sedan, a piece of rolling art, a future collectible. With customization, it's easy to push the price north of $600,000. Exotic paint finishes, exposed carbon fiber packages, bespoke interiors, forged wheels, and even matching luggage sets are all on the table. Lamborghini's ad personam studio basically says yes to anything, assuming your wallet can keep up. And here's the kicker. Despite the price, every single one of the 100 units is already spoken for, with buyers from the Middle East, China, the US, and Europe lining up to claim their slice of Lamborghini history. Deliveries are set to begin in the second quarter of 2026. So, who is the SC20 sedan really for? This is not a car for the masses, or even for most enthusiasts. It's for that ultra-niche group of collectors and adrenaline junkies who want something truly unique. It's a car that takes the concept of a super sedan to a place no one thought it could go, blending the insanity of a track car with the usability of a luxury four-door. In short, the 2026 SC20 sedan proves that Lamborghini is still willing to take risks. To break rules, to redefine what's possible. Whether you love it or hate it, one thing is clear. Lamborghini hasn't lost its edge. If anything, it's sharper than ever. That's it for today's episode of Auto Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the wild world of the 2026 Lamborghini SC20 sedan, make sure to leave a like and drop a comment below. What do you think? Is Lamborghini crossing a line by turning track monsters into family cars, or is this the future of high-performance luxury? As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay fast, stay curious, and keep chasing the drive.